Hey there, sports fans. Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. I've got amazing news. Thanks to Classic Crack 83, we've made it to our goal of 500 subscribers, and that's with 2 or 3 games left. So let's get to 600 or 650. I want you guys to give me a shout out and let me know what you want to see more of, what you want to see in the summer, and how you found us. All these things will help me make it a better experience for you. Because don't forget, this is the only place you're going to see HD breakdowns from a coach's perspective of the NBA playoffs. And remember our motto, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. So give me a shout and let me know what you think. Let's talk about Game 4. It was rough, it was uneven, the referees were also conspicuously bad, maybe not as bad as they were before, but still. And the eye of the tiger still rules here, and the Celtics clearly had much more of it. Let me show you what I mean. To help Paul Pierce score, the Celtics started setting a lot more screens for him in the perimeter so he gets to the basket with these floaters. I tell you, Doc Rivers must be watching these because watch what happens. Kobe brings the ball up on his own, Ray Allen points it out, come over Perkins and help me and stop him, and then Perkins inexplicably reaches for no reason, gets himself off balance, and that gives enough room for Pau Gasol to hit a nice little jumper. Again, Kobe brings the ball up on his own. First, Ray Allen shadows him so he can't get in the lane, and then Perkins comes flying over there to make sure that he can't get an open drive to the basket. When Kobe backs in further, they'll even help out with Kevin Garnett and give up a corner 3. These are the shots the Lakers need to make if they're going to win the game. I don't want to gloat, but look, here are the Celtics stopping Kobe with Paul Pierce at the free throw line to make sure he can't get in there. They're listening to me, folks. This is my favorite option out of the triangle. It's called Blind Pig. It's because you first look to go to the post, second you try and get the ball on top, and then third is Blind Pig, where the weak side forward comes across, and then the guard on top will do a backdoor cut for a beautiful little shot, and here they get a layup. Here's why it's dangerous for Kobe to guard Rondo. With that much cushion, Rondo can get a head of steam going to the basket and either score or get fouled. In 6th grade, they teach you never to get in the air when you make a pass, and here's why. But watch what happens on the turnover. Rondo gets a wide open layup in the open court and cannot convert. Rondo missed a ton of these shots. Paul Pierce takes a page from Kobe, gets up in the air, wants to pass, and ends up turning the ball over. Here's an example of Pau Gasol's weak effort on defense hurting Lamar Odom. You're going to see Gasol not hedge, in fact he backs up, and that pulls everybody out of position, forcing Lamar Odom to have to come over and step toward Kevin Garnett. He then loses his position to Perkins because of that and gives up an offensive rebound, all because of Gasol's poor effort. Kevin Garnett is going to goad Lamar Odom into taking a shot by clapping his hands and challenging him. So Lamar Odom obliges. Watch Pau Gasol, doesn't even go for the rebound, doesn't hustle back. Meanwhile, Kevin Garnett sprints down the court, gets the ball, and gets a layup. Here's an interesting wrinkle out of the triangle. When they feed the post, Lamar Odom is supposed to stay on top. Instead, he sets a down screen for Kobe along with Artest, and Kobe gets a wide open 3. Again, Gasol's poor effort on defense hurts the Lakers. He should be hedging a lot higher on this. He closes out really poorly on Rasheed Wallace, forcing Lamar Odom to have to come over and help, which then leaves Big Baby all by himself with Kobe Bryant left to guard him. This is why Big Baby got so many offensive rebounds. Watch Gasol in the lane. By my count, he's there for 5 full seconds before they call a 3-second call, which, by the way, should be how long a 3-second call is. For KG, he's in the lane for slightly less than a real 3 seconds. Ridiculous call. Watch how bad Kobe's effort is after he gets faked out by Ray Allen. Here, he just starts walking and doesn't get back into play, and Ray Allen hits a shot. Here's a breakdown that cost him dearly. Derek Fisher doesn't go get Ray Allen, even though he should have, and instead he goes down and guards Big Baby in the transition, which is okay, but then he doesn't try and find his man, which is Nate Robinson. By the time he figures it out, he tries to close out, but it's a terrible effort, and Nate Robinson's in the lane for a nice little floater. Remember how we showed how you should not get up in the air and make a pass from the last 2 clips? Well, Kobe Bryant does it again, and this one cost them any chance of ever getting this game back. So there you have it, folks. Laker fans, I'd be a little bit concerned because the Celtics missed at least 10 layups in that game. Now imagine if they had made 4 of those. The game's a blowout. Now you can look at stats all you like, but I'll throw those out the window any day and I'll look at how passionate the teams are playing, how hard they're playing. And when you look at Big Baby and Nate Robinson when they're out there, it's like smoke coming out of their ears. And that's more important to me, and that seems to be what's going to decide these games. And I don't know if the Lakers can match that or not, especially because Andrew Bynum may not even play in Game 5. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm glad you joined us. Stay tuned tomorrow for in-game tweets at B-Ball Source, and we'll see you next time at B-Ball Breakdown.